Come on, come on. Hey.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Stroud out of the gun here. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. Ready, go. Pass the street, pass the street.
Singletary trying the left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Play action. Here's Stroud. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. First and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Second and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Desmond King making the tackle. 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On first down, it's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. And the tight end goes in motion left. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Stroud off the play fake. He's got his man, Schultz, coming across the formation. 23 yards the pickup there.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a 1st down.
And some room to run now. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're scoreless after 1. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground, it's Singletary. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
1st and goal from the 6. They run here with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Devin Singletary. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And Eckler's going to pick up a Chargers first down as he'll get this up across the 30-yard line. Back to throw here, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Here's Herbert. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete. Very nearly a turnover. But it's 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that 4th down decision, unconventional but effective, and they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Herbert back to the air. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Malik Collins in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. In motion, the tight end. Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jalen Guyton, 26 yards. And the Chargers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here's 3rd and 9. Stroud sets up the play action. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Out to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his 1st season in the NFL. A lot of rookies will try and force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They overload him that time on the safety blitz, and he winds up being dropped for a loss of 7. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Returnable here for Davis. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Charger drive about to get going. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On first down, Justin Herbert being chased out left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He finds his target, Allen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're going to try and throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Play action. Here's Stroud. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texans. Eric Saubert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Texans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Herbert operating from the red zone. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Jalen Guyton with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An intercept.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Houston. And even 50 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game. But after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Stroud will look to throw once more. That is caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And that offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the 3rd quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick 6.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the hole and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person just ended up in the end zone with the football. He was the one that answered the bell.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On the end around, here comes Williams. A little juke. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. from the 23. Here's 2nd down and 2. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Chargers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Stroud. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. First and 10, it's Stroud. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. Herbert now. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is...
And he's going to go down. his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Fourth down, fourth quarter. Here's Stroud. Taking a shot for Dell here. And now here is another interception. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ray. 5'9".
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. On fourth down, Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And this Texans defense stands tall. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back, because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Stroud to the air on first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 76 yards on the ground for Eckler here, and that's a first down. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. They're going to hurry back to the line now. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.